Hey guys, welcome back to Papa Prepper. T here. So you just seen my little garden I got going on, and if you're interested, minus the light, I'd say I got 6, 8, 12, probably $12 to build that little box. That's including the duct tape, the aluminum foil, the dowel rods to reinforce where I hang the light at, and the box itself is made out of, like at Dollar General, they have the cardboard display things like for your kids' school projects and whatnot. That's all it is. I took 2 of those and made one big 3-foot tall box, and it's 2 feet by 2 feet. And now the light, I think the light was only like $19.99 on Amazon. So altogether, right at $45 probably. And now, of course, this is all experimental. Whoa, about to drop my phone. Of course, this is all experimental. So I'm hitting the Dollar General, wherever's got cheap seeds, okay? So even if everything don't turn out, I'm not using my heirloom seeds. I've still got all those sealed, vacuum packed, you know. But if it goes good this year, then I might break out the heirlooms for next year. As of right now, I got 3 cucumbers up, 14 tomatoes up. For some reason, the peppers just didn't do nothing, so I just replanted more peppers tonight. I got bell peppers, or mango, whichever, wherever you're from, that depends on what they're called. I got some sweet banana peppers, and I just planted some habaneros. I'm going to order some Carolina Reapers and ghost peppers online, because I want to make some pretty obnoxious chili and salsa with it. We love chili and salsa around here, and hotter the better. So, and I've tried Carolina Reaper. It gets your attention. It's not uneatable, but it gets your attention. If you don't like hot foods, don't even try it. I can sit and eat just raw jalapenos. It don't bother me. I get that from my great mama. But got a long way to go. I'm hoping I'm waiting on another grow light, because I got another little area set up over here that I won't show you guys because it's a mess right now. But it'll be a little bigger. Sorry about that. My low battery just came on. I got a little bit more space over there, but it's not going to be enclosed, so I'm going to be relying solely on making my own little biodomes and a heat lamp. But I've got more room over here, or over there, so it's going to be an experiment. I'll probably do another one of these videos here in a couple weeks so you guys can see the progress. All those little shoots you seen in there, those were all tomatoes and cucumbers. I'm hoping, I'm really hoping it goes well even on cheap seed, because I'd like to have enough to can, because I got the rest of my Valentine's Day present tonight, along with the canner. She got me the whole tool set. It's got the tongs and all kinds of stuff, and she bought me a big, thick book from Ball. It's got, I forget how many canning recipes in it for water canning, or water bath canning. So that'll be awesome to experiment with this fall. Well, hopefully I'll be canning well before fall, starting all this stuff indoors. That should give me a pretty good jump before it all goes outside. Actually, I'll probably maybe have some little tomatoes before it even comes time to put them outside. So, because I have every intentions on keeping them small and trimmed and more like bushes rather than tomato plants. Your average, that likes to climb all over everything, and I'm gonna keep them short and little bushes. But I'm hoping to have enough I can plenty, and also I would like to set up a little very cheap priced produce stand on the weekends. So I think I'll have plenty, even with canning, because this is just my first round. So I'm gonna get them up and going good, and then I'll start all over once I've learned from my mistakes. And hoping to have a cheap little produce stand and I'm gonna do petunias and impatiens as well, flowers. Because nobody said HTF has to be ugly. We still need flowers. But I'm gonna do some hanging baskets and whatnot, and I mean, it don't cost nothing to grow this stuff but the potting soil, so I'll probably do hanging baskets for like $5. You know, I'll do petunias, how you buy them at Walmart or whatever, the little flats. I'll probably do those for like $1 a flat, something, I don't know. And then the produce, it'll just be, I'll be damn near giving it away just so folks around here can afford it. It's not like poverty stricken around here, but it's lower income folks that live around here. So I definitely kind of just want to give back to the community a little bit. There are some folks around here that might steal all of it at night. I don't know, because I sure ain't trying to carry everything in and out all weekend. So, but it's coming along. I didn't know how well I would do at this, but I got Sean M. He's been helping me out. I'm considering making a purchase. Kind of a scary time in the world right now, but you know how you can order them sheds and they come and set them up, level them out and everything? Well, you can do that with greenhouses now, and I found them online. Cheap monthly payments. It's a 10 by 12 or 10 by 14. Cheap monthly payments. And I'm really considering purchasing one, because even if we do end up homesteading eventually, I can move it. You know, it can go with us. And that would definitely be a plus then. So, I think it's going to work out. And I wanted to personally thank you guys for checking on me. And, you know, there was a couple of you that emailed me, and you have no idea how much that means to me. I told them in the emails, and I'll tell all you guys. Sometimes, it don't happen a lot, but anybody that deals with anxiety and depression, you know what I'm talking about. Some days you have, or sometimes you just have lows. That's what they're called. And it'll be 2 or 3 days where you just kind of feel like whatever, you know. Not necessarily that you don't care about everything. It's just days that you just kind of pick and choose what you want to deal with. And when I get like that, I'll probably steer clear of YouTube when I do have lows like that, because, you know, I could tell a couple people or several people actually, were genuinely worried, and I do appreciate that. So if there ever comes a time where, you know, I skip a day on a video or something, you know, that's most likely the reason. But I'll be back, guys, to finish this video up. I'm gonna have to stop it right now and find me a phone charger before I lose this video. So I'll be back. All right, guys, sorry about that. So I don't remember what the last thing I said was, but anyway, you seen my little garden. Another thing I want to talk about just for a minute is me and Grim. I'm sure you've heard of that Grim guy. But no, me and James over at Grim Survival, we've been throwing around this idea, and we really want to make it happen, okay? Well, I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm on my phone. We want to do a PrepperCon, okay? We want to have vendors, like, you know, different survival, you know, maybe like some representatives from, you know, just the different freeze-dried foods, you know, stuff like that. Maybe some knife companies, some, whatever, just stuff typical preppers are interested in. We're wanting to make like a weekend out of it. Like, everybody kind of bug out for the weekend, which, I mean, honestly would be just everybody camping, And everybody seems to be wanting to shoot for Florida. Me personally, I love the Panhandle. I love Destin, Okaloosa Island, right there in that area. It is a lot cheaper than, say, like Panama City and on farther south. And Anna Maria, or not, sorry, there's Anna Maria Island. I've been there as well. It's in Florida. Beautiful place, but it's a long drive. But Okaloosa Island and Destin, it's like, I don't know, for those of you that haven't been there, it's probably like a 10-mile stretch, but everything is really easily accessible from Destin or Okaloosa, and there's several campgrounds, but everything that I'm seeing, I looked quite a bit today, and a lot of the things, they're being pretty strict now as far as online, on documentation. They're being very strict on the social distancing and the wearing of masks and, things like that. But I'm wondering if any of you might happen to be from that area and can give me more of a rundown as to how strict it actually is in northern Florida, right up there in the Gulf Coast. Because, of course, we're going to want some beach time, too. So, I mean, there's Navarro Beach, there's Miramar Beach. There's all kinds of campgrounds through there, which, I mean, a lot of them are, they have cabins and RV hookups as well, if you guys would be interested in that. My family, my wife and I and our daughter usually vacation down there once a year. So what we plan on doing is, if we can make this happen, is we would like to go do PrepperCon, camp for 3 days, and then we'll spend the rest of the week wherever, down there around that area. But we definitely need to know, we need some kind of insight on how things are running down there. Because, I mean, you really can't go by anything that you find online. Of course, they're going to say that everything's mandated and this and that. But we need an inside source that knows exactly how strict it is down there. And once we know that, I can continue trying to reach out to some of these places, because we definitely want either, if we can't get a campground, we're forced to do hotels, that's going to kind of suck, because that's going to cost a lot of money that a lot of people don't have. Just camping alone, from the prices I've seen, are pretty pricey down there. They do have primitive sites, and they have shower houses and whatnot. But a lot of folks do have portable solar generators, so primitive camping wouldn't be that bad. And the only thing that, I'm emphasizing about primitive camping in Florida in the summer would suck with no source, no kind of a fan or anything, which, I mean, bugging out, it's going to suck. Don't get me wrong, I understand. But, we don't need to go that extreme just because we're all getting together, okay? But that's what we got in mind. So we're needing some intel from down there to see exactly how bad it is, or should we look somewhere else? We're just wanting somewhere where there's plenty to do, to have fun, to get away from all this nonsense for a while, but still be together as a family, and, maybe pass along some different, skills, techniques, we hope to learn or teach, while we're there. And we need either a very large outdoor, like an open pavilion or something like that for vendors to set up, or someplace close with a big indoor, like, conference center we could rent for a day or something like that. I mean, we can't get too crazy on the prices because it's going to have to be paid for. You know, once we figure out what we're doing and where we're doing it at, we're going to be setting up fundraisers and things like that. Because obviously, you know, we can't afford to pay for ourselves, okay? But we really want to get this up and going. We're really shooting for this summer. I know that seems like a long way off, but it's really not. So any advice or insight you guys can give us would be great. If you could please email me. It's papaprepper@yahoo.com. I would really appreciate it. Like I said, I believe he's already talked to a couple other guys in our, well, Prepper Nation and Angry Prepper, and I believe maybe even Alaska Prepper he's talked to, and they seem to be, I think, on board with it. We just need to figure out, you know, we just need to get a plan going, okay? So, I'm going to try to do as much as the footwork and online and phone calls and stuff as I can to help James out, because I know he's got it on his plate with the railroad situation. So, you know, I want to handle this as much as I can. So, if you guys could help me out with some info, that would be great. I think that's all I really got for this evening. And again, I want to thank those that reached out to me. You know, I really did appreciate that. There was a low couple days, you know, and when I get that way, I try to not let it be known, you know, around home. And it's just a thing I go through, a thing I got to deal with, and I probably always will. So, I mean, it is what it is. We all deal with it, right? So, I think that's all I have tonight. I hope you enjoyed the little tour of my homestead back here. Like I said, I'll make another video on that and the other stuff I'll have going on here in a couple weeks, and let you know what I decided on the greenhouse. But until next time, God bless each and every one of y'all. I love y'all. Papa Prepper out.